Okay, everyone, so probably the first thing you'll notice coming out of my building is that the shed has been moved from there to there. All that accumulation of trash over the winter is clearly gone. All the kennels I had out front with birds in them are gone. And we'll get to that in a second. So another thing you notice, as soon as you come into the back portion here, you notice how they'll usually be full of feed all the way up to the front here, but it's not. I'm organizing my tools and stuff like that, and I'll be getting more and put it into. Well, there's this full of feed right here, but I just spring cleaning, so I'm trying to organize as much stuff as possible. And I'll get into this room here in a minute. But the next thing you'll notice is babies. Yay. And of course, I'm still setting eggs over here and there, but I'm getting ready to shut those down. I got a couple other reasons why. So of course, with all those other buildings gone, with all those other things gone, these are the only babies left over here for now, and I'll go get by everybody else. But on the way heading up there, as you guys can see, all my tools are off of the porch now. There's still a couple things I gotta clean up, but that's it. Got benches out of storage back there. Come up in here and you'll see that there's now a wall there on the bathroom. When usually I used to walk in, there used to be able to see right into the bathroom right there. So there's a wall in the bathroom. Brought my tools inside. Now that my uncle's gone, I can go ahead and finish this building up and probably use it for the summer when it gets really, really hot. So as I get back here to my shed, you can see spring cleaning has been going on back here. Everything is organized. Especially because I think a big rat moved in over there over the winter. We had to evict him and get everything together down here. So got all this stuff down here organized, at least for a bit, until I go to move it out of here, and then I'll clear up that third area. You see all this stuff here out here now. I had to organize it and pull it out of there for now before the plants grow up through it and make it bad or whatever. So the next episode, you see my trailer's full of trash. I've been dumping, going to the dump back and forth. Got some more stuff ready to go to the dump. Got wood chopped up. Busy. My main man on tour is down here. I think the video was like a year ago. So he pulled up what was wrong with this bed. He's gonna rebuild this bed. As you can see, there's like at least a foot of that really black soil in here. It was real expensive to bring it in and everything. So get back to the other birds as soon as I walk up this way. All right, so as you can see from here, full house on all these enclosures that are up here now. Of course, fancy and hornbills in there. But there, those guys go. Remember when they were all little and the blind hen was raising her? There's the last guinea right there. Those 4 guys are in there looking good. And those 5 guys over there, I moved up here a while ago, are in there. Right there. But those 2 groups are getting ready to get grouped together in one single enclosure. And of course, there goes my blind hen. She's recovered about as good as she's ever going to recover. She's good and healthy, so I don't need to keep an eye on her. She's just blind, and that's it. All the droopiness is even out of that side of her face for the most part, and everything else. And she's in there with Meet Joe Black to the 3rd power. Let's go up to the big coop because it's going to be quick. As we get up here to the big coop, there's a Meet Joe Black to the 2nd power. There's Chubby. And there's Pretty Boy. Those 3 guys are still in there. And there go all my hens. Some of them are mixed breed, some of them are purebred. But I got my one mixed breed golden one in there. She's went broody. So I've been letting her sit on some eggs, which I normally don't do because the purebred ones really won't sit on eggs at all. So there she is brooding, and I might let her hatch out a couple, but I have to go through all them eggs, and I'll let you guys know the progress on that. I'll probably snatch them out in the last couple days. We'll see. I gotta get all the way up there to show you what's been going on up there. So like I said before, my buddy I2 came down. He actually came down early this year. So we cleaned up all the trash around this porch here. Trust me, this is temporary until I get the new decking for this. But he says, you know, he wants to be back down in summer. So we went out and bought him a couple plants, and he went and planted them in those 2 planters right there. So he says by summertime, when he comes back down in a month or 2, that they'll be big, you know, for him to enjoy it more. Of course, another bench, and of course he cleaned like a lot of bugs that I was poisoning in there out of there. So just good things. And like I said, I think he said he's gonna redo that box for me, but we'll see in a minute. So I don't know if you could tell or not, but you know, the roof on this was broke. Me and I2 got in here, rebuilt the roof, repaired it. It's back up straight now. We have to reframe that, and we're going to reframe this end too because the wood in there is bad. We're going to reframe that, put the door back on there, and put the door back on there. Then we're going to wire it in as a chicken coop. And so these boxes are going to grow grass in them. Besides the feed that they get this way that the chickens can't eat the roots out. Of course, they'll keep this rooted down to dirt like they do up there. But then I'll build a laying box over here, a laying part of the coop over there. But other than that, these boxes, the poop will fall through, the grass will grow up. They can only eat it down. They can't kill the roots on it. Similar to what's going on right here. So what they'll do is they'll eat up to here. Now they can't get down and tear the roots out. So you have to wait for the grass to grow back up. And that's what'll happen with these boxes. That's why I put these boxes out here like this. Like I said, I'll be reframing that in. And of course, you guys know that big greenhouse over there looked like a jungle. My man, I too like how it looks over there. It looked through there the whole way. I wouldn't even walk through there no more. Trying to get new suppressing and stuff down there. I don't know if you guys saw my last video from up here, so it wasn't too good. All right, so besides it being resuppressed everywhere else, the boxes where they're bad are going to be torn out, and suppression is going to be laid over the boxes as well as the suppression that's been put down on the floor. I'm not sure when the new plastic is going to come in or whatever, but you see the original growing field that I did. And so we've extended it out and out some more, laying topsoil and suppressing it and everything else. And of course it's going to be fenced off. Not sure when I can get fencing out here to keep the deer out of here, and rabbits out and critters like that. So, but I just want my main man I2 to say what's up to the fam. I2. And if you don't remember, it was a year ago. The last time it was me and him putting trash on the trailer. So we'll get back with you. Because I2 is planning on revisiting more than once this year, but before it gets really, really hot. Because last time it was a little less than a year ago. It was real hot, and so while the weather's like this, we'll see what's going on. I will holler back at you then. I don't know, how long till we get some fencing out here, but this will be protected by that. So, all right, man. Love, peace, happiness.